Hey there, for the last 3 months I wasn't publishing a lot. I was like on autopilot as for fish, putting food and minimum maintenance. The reason was some health issues, leg pain, etc. I don't want to too much say about it, but it's like I have to get used to that I am not as immortal as I was before getting 30 years on my neck. So I have to maintain my fangs right now. Start doing maybe brine shrimp again, because I have like left it, just wash it out 2 months ago, like without cleaning it properly, so I have to re-clean it. And this tank needs really refresh the sponges as they clogged up totally, and there is some fog in here of dust because there are quite a lot of plecos in here, young. But shrimps are thriving in here, guppies not so much. So today we're gonna take care with that filtration. As for my new guppy species, there came up some orange tails. I wished they were only olive tuxedos, but the orange from original antlers came out. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of females, and for that last 3 months there was almost none population growth. Not sure why, probably those Rasbola Galaxy were eating them, so I will have to probably move Rasbola Galaxy to male tank, and in here live only guppy females with few not orange one males with long tails, and preferred black ears, Dumbo fins, side fins. As well, I'm gonna liquidate that tab and move those tigers to this tank. This one needs to be gravel vacuumed as well. I will do it today. And in here, where I have probably already mentioned, there were in here guppy pandas like 2 months ago, but there was too much on all their females, especially too much some orange cancer like stuff on fins. So like those orange pigments was accumulating, and it looked quite ugly. And as well, on the males heads weren't like on each of them similar, there were like big differences. So I think that species needs to have some good selection process. I don't like to have such a busy species to require that needs to have such a requirement jobs to be done with them, so I gave them out. My all antlers are doing fine. Regular antlers I've sold quite a lot of them recently, so I've closed down advertisement for them. In here is quite a lot, but in that tank second colony is almost none. Well, maybe 2 older females and few males, 3 females. So I want to rebuild that colony, as I don't mix those 2 colonies, so that well, I'm mixing them once every few years. So right now they have to regrow from what they have. Yeah, and definitely I will try to get rid of those duckweeds from this tank and this one, and as well this one tank. Here was like for 2 weeks there wasn't light, only light from those tanks were reaching a little bit in here, so those plants were even earlier looking bad because duckweed was cutting out light. Right now it's smaller light, only on one side. In here, lying tube for smaller tanks, and I will leave it like that and take out those plants that aren't looking good. But during that 2 weeks part of that duckweed was dying off and it's on the ground, so I have to vacuum gravel it, maybe not today but in the nearest future. There is some madness on guppies. There are a lot of them and demand on that kind of it isn't too much, so I will put in here all my mollies. Right now there are only 2 males and that female didn't give me any childs, so I will put her into that tank previous and add additional, I think they are 2 males to that tank as well, as they are keeping preventing those antlers El Silverado from building in here a colony, I guess. In here, that was my last attempt of raising those rainbow blue eye, forktail, whatever they are called, but I gave up on them already. So what's left, I will move to that bigger tank. This will be like a community tank with all fish I'm not necessarily raising, but they are looking good. Yeah, they will have a lot of space in here, and in here I will try to keep grow out that version of antler tiger with a black bar on back, as they are looking really nice, and I have only few of them, and babies are like only 2, as forktails would prevent them from making bigger colony, I guess. Yeah. Meanwhile, like 3 months ago, I've started selecting those blue shrimps, blue vervet, because they were like in really bad shape, a lot of them transparent. It's not great right now, but they're doing fine at least. And this is my colony of panda, guppy panda. No, I don't think there is a lot of males. That's a shame, because they are the most interesting looking, and I'm not sure what to do with them, as I've tried to regrow them in here, but at the same time I've put in here platies. There is one older female and few youngsters, so maybe they were preventing from the growth of colony in here. But youngsters, already see. Yeah, it's looking quite good. But growing really so. And that colony is like regrowing. There were only few of them before, but it's as well not really good, and I still can see some thin bellies. Maybe they got some worms or something like that, or maybe that colony is really bad, because I'm mainly struggling with them. Maybe I should give up on them, but we'll have problem to whom to give them, especially with that flat bellies. I will try to with those baby brine shrimp, check out if changing diet would help, and some probiotic food as an addition. Maybe medicine again, who knows. That male looks cool. I rarely see them. It's L519. Rarely see them because there is a bush and they are quite shy. As for my lemon blue eyes, previous batch is looking good, but from a week or so I have noticed another batch, so that's cool. I probably should recatch most of that already grown a little bit a few months once and probably sell them, yeah, most of them. There is definitely issue with filtration as well. I will today clean up some filter because it's like cloudy water, and here is like similar amount of speckles and on the ground some dirt unvacuumed and water is clearer. Filtration is working better probably, yeah. Before I had health issues, I've added some assassin snails in a few tanks. I know that I should right now. I know that I should put them more dense in one tank, and after 2 months or so move them to other tank, then just rather put 1 or 2 in each tank. But I'm not worried as much about, and I think that I don't have a lot of issues with snails right now. Maybe a little bit helped that while I've been on that auto mode without water changes, I didn't heavy feed fish, so snails didn't have a lot of things to eat and to repopulate, and so maybe that's could be an a thing. Yeah. As for my worms, I gave up on them. Alropholos and white worms, micro worms, all has gone. I have only my banana worms. They don't look too good. I will today put here water and food to reset it a little bit, as it's running over a year. Yeah, that is January, but previous year, and it is still working, I believe. At least a month ago was working. So I will today add some oatmeals, sprinkle water and yeast, just to help them grow out, those worms. And after that it's final time to reset it totally, as it's barely live. Yeah, 1 year is like a proof of concept that you don't have to restart it every 2 weeks. So that's a good one. If I will make them survive this, I will make video and talk more about those. Yeah. Micro ones probably would do fine as well, but that hole was too big and they were drying really fast. As for project for fry system, like I said, I don't have eggs, only guppies, so there is no point of keeping it on. Probably I will shut it down and just put in some place that it won't take a space in my room basement, just as a backup. Yeah. From live food, I can see that Daphnia is doing alright. I wasn't water changing it, I wasn't hunting on them. I just put a little bit green water every few days, sometimes it was a week or more, and they're still doing like kind of fine in that container. So I'm glad I will keep them, maybe in different container, and more heavy feed them. As for green water, I was just pouring a little bit of it. I wasn't adding fertilizer, and it's kind of doing okay. This one is like definitely crushed, but that one is okay. And on here should be Moina. I'm not sure if they are doing as good as on Daphnia. More likely on this tank. It's even if it's really dark in here, I think they are still in here, and even if I don't feed them a lot of, yeah. So from keeping a lot of kind of worms, I'm minimizing, reducing it heavily, as I'm not able and I don't want to go down in here every day for 2-3 hours like I did it before. As physically and yeah, it would be challenging and wouldn't be like exciting, I guess. Maybe I will change that in future. We will see. Right now, I'm glad that I came up to finally go back with, if not 100%, then at least 80% of my will and strength. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Before I had some problems, like 3 months ago, I've purchased a second tank in same size for here, put in here. So definitely I will finish that project and put it in here. And I didn't mention that this was as well tank of koi, guppy koi orange, and in here is some different species of guppies. I believe this is the male from those youngsters. I purchased them on some contests, yeah, as a pair. Yeah. This is kind of blog video. Was like not putting that kind of videos for the last few months, I think. But I think I needed to do it like that right now after that average amount break. Explain what will happen and what has happened, kind of, and there is some case that if you say something, then you probably will do it. So I'm saying I will do that stuff, and I'm like kind of obligated to myself to do it. So go back with those water changes and take care more of those tanks in the better way, and just focus on projects that I am able to deliver to myself. And I will like take out those plants. Maybe those aren't as issue because roots aren't taking a lot of space, but definitely I will cut out from front section, and as those they in here look fine, but I have some on floor, and in here it's like taking out front space, so as well I have to clean it out.